Life got you down, you're super stressed out, but you still have things to get done, don't worry. I've got you covered in this video. This particular this particular video is going to be a little bit of a different video. I am going to teach you how to stay productive under stress. And I'm just going to be a little bit honest here. While I was filming this video, I had gotten a call that my father was in the hospital after Hurricane Ida had hit. And because of the aftermath, there was a big accident. And during this situation, he's an entrepreneur. So I had to really step up to help make sure that his business was going to continue going and provide them with the support that they needed. In the meantime, I was also working a full-time job trying to keep that going. You can imagine getting the call and hearing that your dad is in the hospital and may not survive is probably a little stressful. But I picked up the camera and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just film how I'm handling this in hopes that one day it can help someone else too. So go ahead and stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the vlog. It's really helpful, I think, to see somebody who's experiencing that magnitude of stress and how they cope and handle. And watch for the pop-ups to help clarify how you can implement those strategies too. And if you like this video, please thumbs up and subscribe. Here's the vlog. It is currently 7:18. Today we're going to be talking about productivity while you're under stress, particularly personal stress, but still trying to do the best you can at work. But first, time for a walk. Okay, so it's backstory time while we go for our walk. Under personal stress, you know, it's really difficult, I think, to focus. And just so I can be honest here, I did take a week off after I first learned of this event to process and keep family and everyone posted, and you know, try to manage everything that I could as much as I could remotely. But basically, after Hurricane Ida whipped through, it unfortunately put my father into ICU due to the aftermath. I've been handling as much as I can remotely, and it's been a lot of stress, a lot of phone calls, a lot of time on the phone. The first couple of days there were some tears, but I have to save my time for when I can actually make it out to Louisiana. So we are going to be doing the best that we can do given the circumstances and still try to be productive and make things move at work until it's time for me to pack up and head out. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I have to say, it is absolutely insane how quickly we got so much water and how quickly it is gone. I think today's temperature is in the high 90s, and we're moving to the hundreds later this week. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Well, we've just gotten back. I finished my walk and now it's time for breakfast and then into the office. I planned last night, I spent maybe like 15-20 minutes or something like that planning exactly what it was that I was going to be doing today. I waited until I was kind of in the right headspace and then sat down and said, okay, what is it I want to accomplish? If I can only accomplish one thing today, given everything else that's going on, what is that one thing? And so I sat down and I planned that out. I got my bullet journals all ready, and I didn't plan my personal to-dos. I only planned my work to-dos. So at least I know going into the office what it is that I want to accomplish today. But yeah, right now it's breakfast and fuel for the brain, and then we'll head into our office. I am now in the office. So I have to say, and just to clarify, I actually work from home. So when I think of the office, I think of it more of like, okay, I'm into my laptop in this digital virtual office world. So my laptop is my office as far as I see it. I also look at it as like, I work a lot from my phone, so my phone I can also step into the office, which I just view as this virtual world at this point. But But yeah, we're gonna get started with our day. Like I said, I did take the time to plan out my my stuff that I wanted to do today. I have one big to do, my bullet journal, that I'm hoping to take care of. I'm going to take probably about 5 minutes to plan out what it is that I'm going to be doing in my personal bullet journal. And there's a lot of personal to-dos that I have to take care of because right now my dad is in the hospital and he's an entrepreneur, and so there are some calls that I'll have to make on his behalf as well to kind of help get him going. But most of my day today, I just want to focus on work. Work is the only normal thing in my life right now, and I just kind of need it for my sanity. So my goal is to just do the best that I can do. So I'm about to go into this meeting, and I still have those nervous, sick feelings and some stress and some anxiety from the current situation with my dad. But I think it's important for all of us, even under this duress, to just remember to breathe. And it's okay to have these emotions, and it's okay to be human. We're not all robots. We're just not capable of, just functioning without feelings or acknowledgement of situations that are going on in our lives. We have to take some time to acknowledge, yeah, this is a crummy situation. No, I'm not working under ideal circumstances given my personal life struggles right now. But taking a deep breath and taking some time to really acknowledge and reflect on that, and remembering that we're human, and if I cry today, that's okay too. I think that's really one of the best things that we can do for ourselves when we are trying to be productive, especially under personal stress. So take a deep breath. I'm going to take some deep breaths. I'm going to jump into this meeting. I'm going to get my project done. It's a little after 12 o'clock. This morning hasn't gone exactly how I planned it on going with the whole IT tech stuff, but I've been able to get some work done. I also made a phone call for my dad to just try to help out there where I can still. There's still several other phone calls I have to make and take care of. But I managed to make some progress on my project, so that's good. I think the most important thing we can do when we're having situations that are causing us a lot of stress, a lot of internal stress, especially you have that sick feeling inside your stomach, there's nothing you can do except what you're doing, and you're just trying to do the best that you can do. I think it's important for us to be patient and compassionate with ourselves. So I'm going to eat because I'm very good at forgetting to eat when I have this feeling, and 12 o'clock says it's lunchtime, I should probably eat something. So I'm going to eat, and then there's two tools that I think I'm going to go ahead and try as soon as I finish my meal. I am going to try binaural beats, which has helped me in the past. If you look it up on YouTube, there's a bunch of different ones. Some of them focus on studying and focusing, and then some are more about sleeping. I'm going to listen to one that is focused, and I don't know which one it is, but I was like, picture an owl. So I'm going to listen to that, pop in some headphones, and then I'm going to set a timer and say, you know what, for 30 minutes, I'm just going to focus on this project for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, then I can worry, then I can think, then I can write down notes, then I can make a phone call, and then I can go back at it and say, okay, for the next block of 30 minutes. And if I can do more than 30 minutes, that's fantastic. But right now is the time to be lenient and accepting and patient with myself. So I don't know if this is my second or third productivity tip, but it's to use tools and strategies that have worked for you in the past. Listening to music that helps you focus, and using a timer, and knowing that after that timer is done, then you can allow yourself to do other thinking, worrying, or whatever it is that you need to do to help you move through the next phase. So I will see you after lunch. Well, I was able to get a fair amount of work done. I worked on my project as much as I could, but then I found out that I will be leaving Thursday, and today's Tuesday. So that gives me one day to finish preparing everything that I need to head out of town. and then I will be heading into Louisiana. I'm hoping their fuel situation is better. Hurricane Ida really made a mess, and I'm going to be helping out with my father, who's, getting released hopefully from hospital at that point, to help out with his care and make sure he's okay and all of his stuff is handled. I'm hoping the drive will be nice. I gotta download audiobooks, and I end up having to create a huge to-do list. But productivity wise, I think listening to the beats, doing the timer, that really helped. Acknowledging that today is not going to be ideal. I'm just going to do the best that I can do, and that is all that I can ask of myself. And really just being patient with myself. And I got a coffee, and I actually got a pastry too later on during the day, and just giving myself that little bit of luxury. So I think my tips here are, we're human, we're doing the best we can, acknowledging that, and just continuing to move forward, but also accepting that we're going to move a little slower than we intended to. But I am actually going to call this one good. I have to start preparing for my trip, which is kind of a lot of stress because there's a lot of stuff to do last minute. I have childcare, and I have pets and plants and all the fun stuff that needs to be cared for while I'm gone. So I'm going to take care of that. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you found the tips here useful, and I hope that maybe you can apply some of those while you're working under stress as well. And hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully you're just looking for productivity tips. But if you are looking for tips while you're in stress, I hope these help you as well. Thanks for joining.